what's up everyone, TJ here. In this video, we're continuing our partnership with Snowboard Mag, and we're taking a look at the Ravine. I'm gonna go through all the tech you're gonna find in this board. I'll share some feedback on how it's feeling out here. And if you wanna learn even more details, make sure to click the link down in the description for the feature on snowboardmag.com. Let's check it out. All right guys, we're out riding Mammoth Mountain today, one of the largest resorts in California. Got a lot of great terrain to explore out here, particularly for free riding, which is one of the main focuses on the test here today on the Ravine. And for your reference, before we get into the tech, I'm 5'10", I weigh around 150 pounds, and we're riding the Ravine 155. All right, the Ravine is a free ride and all mountain focused board on the Roam lineup. It's also gonna offer a nice benefit for you in powder. It has a fully directional design to it, so you're gonna get a directional outline with a significantly longer nose than tail outside the contact points, naturally giving you significantly more surface area up front, helping keep that nose up in soft snow. You're also gonna get some other directional features like a 15mm setback, naturally shifting your bindings closer to the tail to help keep your weight back, as well as a 7.5mm taper. So the tail is just a little bit narrower than the nose, reducing the surface area in the back of the board. Again, making it a little bit easier to stay on top of the snow on those powder days. It also runs a directional camber profile. The overall feel is camber dominant. It's pretty much full positive camber from the front foot going all the way out to the tail, and gonna come through with that more powerful, energetic feel you'd expect out of positive camber. But it does have some rocker outside your front foot going out to the nose to help give you a bit of a benefit in powder, and also gonna help make turn initiation a little bit easier when you are on hard pack or carving around the resort. You're also gonna get some 3D shaping in the nose of this board. They call it their directional 3D diamond. And basically you have like an uplifted base and edge on the nose running down out past the contact points. And that's gonna offer a couple benefits. On hard pack, it's gonna help make things a little bit more catch-free up front. So if you are leaning into the nose for butters and presses, you can do that a little bit more confidently, not worrying about the nose hooking up or catching up on the snow. But more importantly, it's gonna offer more efficient glide and just better displacement of soft snow on powder days. So just gonna help make this board a little bit more fun on the deeper days. There's also some carbon built into this board, what Roam calls their directional dual carbon hot rods, and basically got two pretty big carbon beams running out from the rear contact points diagonally towards the center of your back foot. So that's gonna give you noticeably more energy, more snap, more pop, and more power out of the tail of this snowboard. Gonna give you a nice feel for powering through the exit of turns and just help you get through that more sketchy technical terrain. Just overall give you more energy for ollies and any situation where you are looking for that stability and power out of the tail. And the last thing I want to mention is that you're going to get a sintered base in this snowboard, which is always nice to see. It's a higher end base material and it's known to be harder, faster, and more durable compared to an extruded base. So that's going to be it for a quick tech breakdown out here. We're going to get some laps going and we'll check back in later in the day to give some feedback on how it's feeling. It's been a great day exploring Mammoth, checking out the Roam Ravine, and let's talk about the flex on the snowboard first. So I'd say it's right around a mid flex, pretty consistent throughout the entire length of the board. You do get a little bit more energy out of the tail with that carbon you're gonna find in there. And since you do have this longer nose, it's a pretty big platform also. You can get a little more leverage when you lean into the nose. So a little bit easier to get more flex, but still get roughly the same amount of energy in my opinion. So pretty consistent, capable mid flex out of the Ravine. Also pretty consistent torsionally as well, which helps a lot going through variable terrain or setting up for turns in more treacherous conditions, whether you're hitting some like steeper alpine stuff or looking for some more rugged terrain while you're out there exploring. It's definitely gonna come through with some good stability and some good energy and feedback for you as well. And as you'd expect with that mid flex, the camber in the profile and the carbon you're gonna find in the tail, it does come through with some good pop as well. I'd say a little bit above average. Pretty much all the energy that you're able to load up in this board, it's gonna give right back to you. It's gonna help boost you in the air a little bit, whether you're ollieing rollers, finding natural features, or you do decide to take this board in the park. It definitely has that positive camber feel to it. So if you're used to riding traditional camber, it's gonna feel natural. You're gonna be able to find those flex zones to get energy out of this board, no problem. And as far as butters and flat ground type tricks go, I wouldn't say this board is gonna make it easy. You know, it does have that more mid flex, that positive camber feel to it. So you are gonna be working against those things when you're trying that kind of stuff, but it's still a lot of fun. And I think more so in the nose of the board for a couple of reasons. One, you can get more leverage with this longer nose and this big platform to lean into it, get taller presses with less effort. But the main thing is actually the 3D base profile. So you can lean into that nose confidently, knowing that there's a much smaller chance you're gonna catch your edge, and just really have a lot of fun trying that stuff if you're into that as you're cruising around the mountain. And I do think this board can be a lot of fun in the park as well. We checked out South Park here at Mammoth. We did a couple laps through Forest Trail as well, hit a variety of jumps and rail features. And I think that with the Flex, this board really does have kind of like a park personality to it. So if you're the type of rider that does enjoy doing that more freestyle focused riding, you do end up spending a lot of time in the park most days, but you're looking for something that offers those directional free ride benefits, I think this is gonna be a really fun choice that's gonna allow you to have a comfortable, natural feel doing that type of stuff, whether you're hitting jumps, you're hitting rails. It's gonna be very capable and versatile, hitting smaller features all the way up to the larger features, and then still gonna offer those benefits for exploring the mountain as well. I think that the Ravine, compared to a twin, definitely significantly elevates the carving experience and has all the features to elevate the powder experience as well. So I know it's kind of slushy spring laps here today. Definitely wasn't able to do a solid powder test, but with the directional shape, that 3D shape in the nose, the taper, the setback, all these things you're gonna get out of the Ravine, including the pretty significant surface area. It's about 25.6 centimeters at the waist. This is definitely a board you can have a lot of fun on a powder day as well. And the last thing I want to talk about is how the Ravine feels when you're out there carving. It has a pretty average side cut. At a 155, you're gonna get a 7.4 meter side cut radius. So it's comfortable at a wide variety of speeds, but when you do really load up energy in the board and dive into a carve, it's gonna throw you into a bit of a tighter turn. So I wouldn't say it's a carving specialist. It's definitely not a board that's geared towards like high speed bombing, but can definitely still be capable at higher speeds. You're not gonna get a bunch of chatter out of the nose. Feels pretty comfortable, confident, and locked in even as you do start to go pretty fast on this thing. At the end of the day, the Ravine's gonna be a really fun choice if you're looking for something to explore the mountain with, something that's gonna be great in a wide variety of conditions, and something that's capable but still has like a fun, manageable feel to it. This isn't like a super serious powerhouse overbearing snowboard. So you're gonna get that capability to get you through those higher impact situations, but still have a fun, manageable feel to it. So if you're looking for something like that, consider the Roam Ravine snowboard. And if you wanna read even more about this board, you can check out the feature on snowboardmag.com. I'll have that linked down in the description below. And if you've had a chance to ride this board, let us know what you think about it down in the comments. You can leave any questions for me down there as well. I appreciate you guys watching today. If you got some value, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new here, and we'll see you guys in a new review next time. Take care, everybody.